Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Devin here again from Sandivo Systems and Universal Mining. We're just doing another video as promised, specifically based on the Z9 Mini, the Antminer Z9 Mini, that has been talked about, quite extensively, across the globe. And this is simply a miner not to ignore, guys. And I'm gonna go into a little bit of depth about this miner. Well, first of all, what I want to say is, okay, it's only shipping in the 20th, on the 20th to the till the 30th of June. So, if one procures one now, you're probably only going to get it, in the first and the second week of August. If one goes and has a look at the actual specs, excuse me, the specs of the miner, it is seriously very, very intriguing. I mean, it's got a power consumption of 300 watts. However, most of the miners released by Bitmain is always a little bit higher than that. We haven't seen a miner running exactly at that type of wattage. But over and above that, that is certainly a special, in terms of electricity and your cost savings on electricity, even though you're going to get a 1600 watt power supply, it's only going to push the amount of wattage that it requires. So you'll definitely have a massive saving on that. And I'm gonna refer this also to the GPU miner community also. And our they might be very, very peed off, based on this. So it clearly states here also it's got a hash rate of 10,000 solutions plus minus 5%. Bitmain is very, very accurate with this. I haven't personally seen any ant miners, even our own ant miners, that runs below that. It's normally a little bit higher than that. But okay, let's just take 10,000 souls. That is what is mining. Great stuff. Now, if you take 10,000 souls, guys, I've listed the price, on our group. Look, I mean, we're very competitive, in the market with any local importers. When it's Bitgear, Bitmart or Tagok, or I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. And we always welcome if one gets a quotation from anybody, you're welcome to speak to us, and we always try and work out something to accommodate everybody's pocket, and as well, looking after the business as well. So if you look at 10,000 souls real quickly, on asicminervalue.com is always a good sign to go and have a look at. One will see that the Z9, has dropped slightly in price from yesterday. It was around $33, $34 per day. However, it's still, in my opinion, an excellent investment. I've touched based on the B3 with the tensority algorithm. Very, very sensitive over there, but it's your prerogative whether you want to go for it or not want to go for it. That's simply your choice. Um, However, we won't be going for the B3s as yet. It's just too early. There's minimal info out there. The info that I've stipulated on our previous video reviewing the B3 is there is just too little info, across the globe. However, I do have people that has this unit and they are earning quite well at this point in time. But besides that, it's still currently unavailable on. Well, I've just looked a second ago. It might be coming available again. Let's just have a quick look over here. Okay, yeah, so one can see that the B3 and the X3 is still unavailable for purchase. The prices might go up, it might go down, and also the date that it will be shifted, or released, will certainly, I think, be a little bit later. Otherwise, this would have been available. Personally, that's normally how Bitmain works. Alright, so let's just go back to okay the Z9 Mini. As we know, it gives you 10,000 souls. Like I said, they normally very on point with this. I haven't seen any Antminer that we've purchased specifically that is running less than what has been advertised on the website. It's normally a little bit more. Also to mention the word mini over here. there's a lot of rumors going around across the globe, especially from our friends as well, that if they call it a mini, we all think there's going to be a big daddy coming along soon, but that all depends in the next month or two. I personally think they're gonna wait for this forking to happen on the Equash algorithm. Just bear in mind, guys, Equash algorithm can mine a magnitude of coins. If they decide to completely, destroy Equash as an algorithm, uh, they simply won't be able to do that. As Zcash, which is one of the major players in the market, with on the based on the Equash algorithm, completely opposed to that. They are not going to be ASIC resistant at all, so you'll still be able to mine whether you've got an Antminer or a GPU rig. You'll still be able to mine Zcash. Some of the other coins, Zen, ZCL, and those type of coins you might not. But that is something for us to wait and see. And I don't think that's going to happen, very time soon, especially not in the next month. I personally feel that's not going to happen. But a lot of major decisions by big companies has to be made, especially Zen, which is a rock solid company, as well as Zcash, has to come to the party and say, okay, this is the way forward, moving on with eCrash. And, a lot of miners intercontinentally, loves eCrash as their algorithm. However, Kryptonite, Elytra, Crystal, and all of those algorithms will still be available for the GPU miners to mine on, so no stress there. But let's just take this amount of this unit into account. If I mean, I personally own a GTX 1080 Ti, and that card is well over 10,000 Rand per card. That's just the card itself. The card itself runs at 750 to 760 solutions per second. Now, if anyone decides, okay, they want to achieve 10,000 souls with the best card currently on the market, however, the 1180 is going to come out soon. I don't even want to think about the price of that. I think it's just going to be, bizarre, especially in the first 2 to 6 months. Then it drops again, as with all cards do. Let's just take a quick look. Okay, so the real-time monitor, as I've explained, it shows you $28 a day. On NiceHash is a calculator. If you put in into Equash, it gives you around 402 Rand a day with an average of about 12,000 Rand per month. So, your return on investment over here, as we currently speaking, and even if a fork do occur, maximum, and you can take my word for this, your return investment will certainly not be longer than 10 months. And I'm exaggerating there a little bit in a sense because it might be much quicker than that. Should you have this miner right now, it's going to be between 4 to 6 months. Now, if at the same time, if you go to whattomine.com and you go to, eCrash, the price over here per day is very much the same as listed on NiceHash's Hash's calculator, and basically, yeah. So there's nothing, out of place over there. The only thing over here is that, this figure is a little bit off, but it's not too far off. So let's go back to, okay, if you want to then procure a bunch of 1080s and you want to build yourself a nice rig, a 12 card rig or a 10 card rig or 8 card rig and so forth. First of all, you're not going to be getting a card, just a simple Google search, for less than 10,000 to 12,000 Rand per card. Okay, so let's take this for example. And one thing, guys, I wanted to say is that Universal Mining and Sandivo Systems is, very competitive in the market with all local resellers when it comes to cards, peripherals, parts, Antminers and the like. If we're very accommodative in that sense. We look after our community. We're certainly not there to murder the market at all, especially not our community. However, if you look at prices on the Z9, at certain companies like Tagok, Bitgear, for example, like Bitmart, you're certainly not going to get it at a price for 44, 45,000 rand. However, at the same time, our prices is always in line. You guys win, and the business also, wins at the same time because the community just simply grows, and it's been like that for quite a while now. So, if you, for example, this is very interesting, want to achieve with a 1080 Ti, uh, the amount of 10,000 souls solutions per second, you're gonna have to look at procuring around, let's say, not 10 cards, okay? It's probably gonna be around 14 cards, 12 to, well, 13 to 14 1080 Ti's, and that's gonna cost you out of your pocket well over 120, 140, 150,000 rands. That's only for the cards itself, nothing else. So you're gonna get the cards, you're gonna feel happy, great stuff. You've spent all that dollars in your pocket. It's really a lot of money, and you're gonna be able to achieve 10,000 souls. Now, looking at it a different way, you're only buying the cards for yourself. There's no other peripherals components included, namely the frame, the motherboard, the memory, the CPU, the power supply, your risers, the connectors that you need, and the on and off switch, and all of that. The price is going to be over and above the car, compared to the price for the cars that you've actually paid. So one would probably look at the range of, 160, 170,000 rand, excuse me, if not more, just to achieve 10,000 souls per second, solutions per second, and that is just, I mean, one can buy three or four or five of these, with that price. Well, three or four, if I can put it in that sense, referring to the Z9 Mini now. Um, yeah, and also like I said, yeah, there is a lot of rumors about this mini, that a Big Daddy is gonna come along. We'll just have to wait and see. I do believe they are gonna wait it out up until the forking is gonna start happening. When it's gonna start happening is anybody's guess. But just bear in mind, guys, this thing is not gonna be resistant to Zcash, and most people that has these miners in hand is mining Zcash, and it will give you a very, very good profitability, per day, week, per month. So yeah, that's just the long and the short, that I wanted to pinpoint a certain critical statements and elements, behind the Z9 Mini, and why we feel it's a substantially good investment to make, with such a given price, and the earnings one can achieve on this one. Um, yeah, so this is the long and the short of it. I just wanted to give you an overview of this, guys. What you can expect, what is the real data, what is the real technical data behind this, and also if you physically compare this Antminer to, you know having a GPU rig trying to achieve or wanting to achieve 10,000 solutions, per minute. I mean, per second. I mean, that's just ridiculous. You're gonna be paying, well, pockets of dollars of full, of money, in order to achieve that. And as simply put, you can buy quite a few of these, with that type of money if you want to invest in the, on the 1080 Ti's. So yeah, guys, this is a quick overview from Sandivo Systems and Universal Mining, and I hope you enjoy this video, and it gave you some insight around this miner in particular. As we all know, Bitmain is currently releasing miners, for many algorithms. It's as if they want to just, like, how can I put it, put the GPU mining market, onto an halt. That's my personal view and feeling on this, as to why is all these different all these miners with with each and its own algorithm being made available. Um, Over and above that, guys, this is just a quick informative video for you guys, just to state exactly what's going on, why I highly advise, if you want to procure Antminer at this point in time, the Z9 is something certainly not to go wrong with. Yeah. Other than that, guys, I wish you a blessed Friday, and take care, look after yourselves, and have a lovely weekend. We all deserve a little bit of a break. I'm going to do a subsequent video. If not over the weekend, it will be Monday or Tuesday on the X3. And who knows what other miners is going to become available on Monday or Tuesday. Other than that, guys, I hope you liked this video. Please hit a like if you liked it. If you didn't like it, no problem. And we welcome all comments on the group, on our WhatsApp group, as well as on our Facebook channel. That's the only way we, can boost the, info and relay info as a team. And the team simply will just, as a matter of fact, gain momentum and grow. And that's what we all want at the end of the day, is to support one another. We, as Sandivo Systems and Universal Mining, take this very seriously, especially with the members on our group. We look at it as a family. At the end of the day, we all want to win. We all want to, go to the next step, and I think that is a key factor. Especially from Sandivo Systems and Universal Mining. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit a like if you did. If you didn't dislike it, please leave your comments. We will respond to you, most certainly. Other than that, have a great Friday and enjoy your weekend, guys. We'll touch base very soon. Thanks, guys.